There are two schools of thought. One school of thought is, well, you should not declare that a particular person is a high potential to the individual until there are visible signs or visible manifestations of this particular person demonstrating those extraordinary qualities. And most certainly, you don't declare it to the crowd or to the immediate colleagues, because it may lead to demotivation. I belong to the other school of thought, and that school of thought is, yes, in a conditioned manner, definitely bring the particular high potential up to speed, or take him or her into confidence and say, listen, we have identified you as a possible high potential and we are going to give you the stretch assignment and we expect you to perform in a particular manner. It is also necessary for you to tell that to the environment that the person is working in. If you don't do that, the other people get into a suspicious mode. And when they get into a suspicious mode, rather than reacting positively, they may react negatively and they may sulk. The opportunity for continuous development, both for the identified hypo and the rest of the people, is there if you declare it relatively early in the process. Once you have got a validation, you then declare the particular person is a hypo for that particular role, for that particular time, to the individual and to the rest of them, and it has a positive impact.
We actually don't disclose, who are high potential. The managers are aware of it because they're part of the process itself, and most of them have also been high performers. So it's not that we openly talk about it, but yes, we know very clearly who are the people we need to retain and focus on, whether it's monetary, non-monetary, training, development, special focus. I think all those tools are applied across, but the focus is definitely there. We know that these are people we need to protect.
We definitely notify the high potential because it is very much required, firstly, to have the recognition of these people. We do it immediately after the identification. It is also helping me to retain these people within the system, because if I don't announce them and they are still part of the system, and if I don't recognize them, there is every possibility that they will look for avenues outside the Lanco, and I will be losing the very good people.
I have been following a posture of doing the work and enabling the persons to grow into roles rather than getting to any communication. There have been situations where you have communicated to people, because one big factor in high potentials is also their own personal maturity. So there are situations where people behave differently to peers and subordinates the moment you are identified as a high potential, and that actually is the beginning of their going down the potential in performance. The aspect of humility needs to be there in high potentials.
We don't communicate that people are hypos. Hypos are only known to us. The hypo will know that he is a hypo only through the messaging that he gets, because he could be part of a Harvard program, he could be part of a Wharton program, he could be part of a key strategic initiative. It's through subtle messaging that people get to know they are hypos, but we do not tell, because otherwise you will suffer by comparison.
It's absolutely imperative that you let the high potentials know that they are high potentials, understand the responsibility that comes from being a high potential, because lots of people see it as just a privilege, but it's also a responsibility. And an organization who shies away from telling the high potential that they are high potentials, I think it's a very myopic view.
It's important that we communicate to the individual as well as to the rest of the organization, not in terms of creating a differentiated environment, saying that you are a A-class player or you are a B player, but in terms of creating a kind of an aspiration in the environment. At the same time, for the hypos, we need to create those kind of value propositions to ensure that the person himself feels that he is important, he is visible to the top leadership team. I think that visibility is a very, very key thing that we must drive in the organization, and not only that, they should get an opportunity to network with rest of the hypos. That is also part of the developmental journey that we have put in place.